Welcome back, and we're joined by Gautam Sarogi, who's the founder, CEO at Go Colors or Go Fashion, as one calls it. Let me first quickly look at the numbers, because the numbers are a little below estimates, and because of which the stock is taking a tanking today. Gautam, I'll come to you in just a second. 196 crore on the revenue. You're looking at margins which have shrunk from nearly 30+% to 25% odd. And you're seeing profitability also shrinking. So on the top line, it's been largely a negative 4% or a 4% degrowth versus last year, viewers. And even on a QOQ basis also, there is a degrowth or it's flat, largely flat on a sequential basis. Gautam, what's playing out on the numbers? Give us a sense.
Yeah, I think, the year has been a fairly difficult year for us, but we are seeing a lot of green shoots in our business. Our bottom wear category has gone through a transition. We also, as a company, are going through a transition as far as our own stores are concerned. We've seen that our smaller stores are not working very well because our range of bottom wear products have expanded a lot. And in that case, we feel doing larger stores does more justice to our product range. So we've started this transition of converting many of our smaller stores to larger stores. In fact, this year we've shut many of our smaller stores. Even walking into Q1 now, we're going to be consolidating, shutting many smaller stores, opening many larger stores. And the numbers, what we see in the larger stores are quite encouraging. So I think this temporary slowness in numbers will start improving from Q2 and Q3 onwards. So we are looking at a good FY27 moving forward.
Okay. No, so does the recovery start Q1 itself? Is this transition likely to last through maybe the first half FY27? How should one look at the expectations going forward?
Yeah, I think starting Q2, we'll start seeing signs of recovery. And we are looking for a very strong Q3 as well, a festive quarter as well. So I think whatever small seeds we've been putting in and laying the foundation, I think a lot of the effort will be completed in Q1. Q2 onwards, we will start seeing a good recovery, and Q3 onwards, we are looking at a very, very strong festive.
This flatlining of top line, maybe a bit of degrowth, is that probably the only way one can transition from what you're trying to achieve in terms of shutting down stores, expanding or increasing the store size in certain other areas? Is this probably the only way?
I think as a brand, we've been also expanding our product category as well. We've been known for bottom wear for a very long period of time. Today, 70% of our sales is coming from the non-leggings category. So we are a complete bottom wear brand from that perspective. We are adding many products in the coming year, which is going to gain a lot of traction. As far as your question on revenue flatness is concerned, I think the smaller stores, because our smaller stores are 200, 300 square feet, when we are introducing new product, there's a limitation on the number of products we can keep on display. So when a customer is coming inside a store, that entire visibility of so many products is not there. But hence, when we've opened larger stores and we have kept our entire range, the experience has been completely different. It's been very positive. So I think it's a mixture of many reasons why FY26 has been weak. But as we move into FY27 and the smaller things, what we have been doing, we've seen very good results. So that's why we're quite bullish for the results Q2 onwards.
Tilt of the store count, Gautam. Sorry, I haven't yet opened your PPT because your numbers have just come. But give me a tilt of your store count. How many small stores will you continue to shut, or do you continue to operate today, as of today? What's the mix like?
Yeah, see, I think we have our total store count is about 802 stores with one store in Dubai. So 801 stores in India. We have consolidated 50 plus stores in FY26, and Q1 we will consolidate another 50 stores. So we should be done largely with the consolidation of small stores. There will be a few more stores left, which should happen over a period of time. So the way we are going to be looking at this business is that in the next 2 years, more than store count, because we are going to be looking at, say, closing 2 small stores and opening 1 large store, the real way to measure this business will be based on how much square feet we add. So if you see last year, we've added only 3% in terms of number of stores, but we've added 11% in terms of square foot. So we see good square foot additions over the next 2 years.
On SSSG, does that metric probably, you've been negative for maybe 4 quarters now, if I've understood that right. If this quarter is also negative on SSSG, When does that start to turn positive, and what is the tilt? Small stores versus the larger stores, more than 300 square foot. Is the SSSG in the more than 300 square foot materially higher?
I wouldn't say it's materially higher, but a lot better and more positive than what we see in the smaller stores. And when we see other data like the average bill basket, how the customers, because we've been chatting with a lot of customers also who've been shopping at larger stores. So I think definitely the larger stores will have an overall impact on revenue as well. As far as SSG is concerned, I think Q3 onwards, we are aiming that Q3 onwards we should get back to positivity.
Okay. And the ASP, the average selling price, I think you kind of touched upon that. Is that going up? Is that inching upwards? And the sales per customer, is that going up? Are those some of the metrics which continue to go up, at least directionally?
See, I think we are targeting an ASP increase of about 3 to 4% in FY27, which will correspondingly also result in higher average transaction value.
Okay. Gautam, thank you so much for coming in and speaking with us. Really appreciate such short notice and immediately post the numbers. Hopefully, viewers, you get a perspective of what's playing out with regard to those numbers. What we'll do is slip into a very short break, come back. We'll have Kunal, we'll have Arpit Beriwal join us, give us a view with regard to the technicals of the market. Stay with us.